What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a hot minute, and honestly this video is overdue, but I'm coming to you today to show you how I did with my first experience and foray into frontals. Yes, darling, this is a frontal. So what I'm working with in the video, Supernova was kind enough to send me some bundles of hair enclosures and a frontal. So I'm working with two 18-inch bundles, one 16-inch bundle, and a 13 by 4-inch closure. And it is Peruvian curly, and this is hands down some of the softest, plushest hair that I've had in a long time, and I'm very happy with it. I think that's why it took me so long to put this video up, because I've just been enjoying this hair a little bit too much, as you can see. So yeah, like I said, this is my first time working with a frontal. Like when I was doing hair, frontal pieces weren't really popping like that. Like, you know, people were still doing just like a regular sew-in with leave-out. So, you know, the past couple of years, it's been a real trend and a real like boom in frontal sales and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what, I really want to try this out. I see everybody do it and it looks so amazing. I'm like, let me try one out. And honey, I did not realize how much time it takes to get a frontal perfected. So with this closure, well, with this frontal, you know, before I even got this frontal, I had to do a lot of research, a lot of time logged in onto YouTube, watching videos and just trying to get a feel for the rhythm and how to make your closure look as natural as possible. But from doing hair, I kind of got the gist of it. And from my experience, just with your own natural hairline, you want to have a natural gradation of sparser areas moving into a thicker area, because just like your closures, you really don't want to have like that barbershop hairline. That is not attractive. And with this closure, well, with this frontal, the hairline was really thick. It did come with the baby hairs, so you know that was good. I didn't have to create any like baby hairs. I mean, I do have to cut them down, but you know, I'm glad that they were there. So pretty much what I was doing, I was trying to take layers and just really just go in and just thin out the hairline. Like I said, this is my first time using a frontal, so I have no real like tutorial for you. But from what I've learned in doing and tweezing closures, you definitely want to take your time and, you know, kind of mark it out a little bit, because you can go a little bit tweezer happy and bald out and thin out your closure more than you want to. So what I did was like I skipped every other section. So I kind of just started, I did it by just looking at it. I did it by eye, but like I've seen that if you know, tweeze it in a pattern, like you skip certain areas, you know, it gives the appearance of a more natural hairline. As you can see, just that little bit of tweezing softened up that harsh line right there, and that's pretty much what you want, to soften up that harsh line and have one smooth transition. As you can see from this side to the other side, where that harsh barbershop line is starting to soften up, and that's pretty much the effect that you want to have and you want to get with your closure. And I worked on my closure probably for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. And for my first time, you know, it didn't come out that bad. I'm sure there's things that I can still work on and stuff like that. So I just completed the other side, and then I just sewed it on to my wig cap. I did not include how I made my wig, just because I feel like there's so many tutorials, better tutorials on how to make, you know, a wig with a frontal. So I just included just a little bit on how I sew my closures down, because I still use a glue gun technique when I put my tracks on. But as far as making my wig and this hair, I didn't experience any shedding other than what came out at the sections where I cut my tracks at. But other than that, I haven't experienced any shedding or anything like that. I've had this hair honestly since January, and I wear it fairly often, and it is still holding up. It is still soft, it's still luscious. Like I said, I haven't had any shedding or anything like that. I haven't noticed my frontal balding or losing hair. Just with any type of hand-tied unit, you will start to experience a little bit of shedding, a little bit of balding after. So you'll want to be extremely gentle with your frontals, just like your closures. You know, you don't want to really tug and lug at it and comb it too hard with your hair utensils or whatever, because it will bald out. So I'm always extremely gentle. So as you can see, I've completed tweezing my frontal. It's okay. I feel like I could have did a little bit better. I might go back in and do more to it. But as you can see, it fits a little funny on my forehead. My natural sideburns kind of stick out a little bit, and it sits a little lower on my hairline, but I'll probably end up going back and changing it. I still have not learned and mastered the art of the baby hair, so please don't judge me too much for my baby hairs. Your girl is working on it. I'm gonna keep practicing with these frontals until it slays 100%, darling. But all in all, my experience with frontals, I think I like them much, much better than actual closures. Just because when the wind blows, I don't have to be nervous about tracks showing. And it just gives a different look to your, it just makes it look even more natural. So I might be sticking with the closures. It does take a little bit of work to get it perfected, but when it's all said and done and you're out here slaying, it doesn't look that bad, and it is worth it. Now, like I said, I love this hair, and I don't really have any cons with it. My one issue with the closure is that it's a little bit, just slightly, ever so slightly darker than my natural scalp, but that can be remedied with a little bit of concealer or something like that. But the lace was soft, and it's still holding up. Like I said, I wear this pretty often. And to hold down my wig, I used that Got To Be gel in the black and yellow bottle. That thing is strong, hunty. So you'll want to be careful with that. But other than that, this is the final look of my hair. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know down below. Let me know your own stories with frontals. Do you like them? Is it too much? Check out Supernova Hair. I'll leave their website down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Just look at this hair though. Get into it. Yes.